Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Art of Well-Being. I am your host tonight. My name is Gus Kalathakis, and I am so excited to share my story with you, to share a little bit about these products, about this opportunity, what Isogenics is all about. You're going to hear a couple of little stories along the way that I hope inspire you in some way, shape, or form to just keep an open mind about what it is you're doing here. Because some of you have been invited by somebody who really cares about you. I can tell you that right now, because I know what this has done for my life, and I know what it's done for their life, for them to be in a position to say, hey, just take a look at this. Some of you have no idea what this is. It's the first time you're even seeing the word Isogenics, because they're just like, hey, come check out this thing that we're doing on Wednesday night, right? So you're just totally lost, and you're like, whoa, you're being blindsided, and that's totally cool. You're probably one of the skeptics that are on this call who got invited, and I'm going to encourage you to just hang out if you've gotten this far, because I was a skeptic about this industry. I was a skeptic about nutritional supplements. And there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle that all came together for me to create the lifestyle that I now have. And it's because this put all of them together for me. Okay. And before we even get to all of that, super important. There we go. I have to give you my disclaimer. Okay. A disclaimer of integrity. We are not here to treat, cure, prevent any kind of diseases. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I'm here to simply share my story and how incorporating these products into my lifestyle has created some simplicity. Again, you're going to see some income earners and some numbers that are just awesome. We cannot make claims to how much money you'll make. Most of these results are not typical, but I will also share this. The work that goes behind the scenes for these people and these numbers and these results is also not typical either. Okay, so let's move forward. Let's rock and roll. Boom. Yes, that is me. That is not photoshopped. I promise you. There are people that are on this chat right now that are here with me that have seen me and know me like that guy on the left. I have this energy now. I've always been a very positive person in my life. Okay, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to share a little bit about my story. I was a college athlete. I was always in shape. I was that guy literally at GNC with the gold card. Has anybody ever had a GNC gold card who just I was a supplement junkie? So how the heck did I go from a supplement junkie to a dude who was skeptical about supplements? Okay, crazy, right? How did I go from a guy who tried 4 different network marketing companies, super excited, rah, to being a skeptic about the industry who wanted nothing to do with it for 5 years? Literally, excitement to skeptic, okay? And here we are, I'm sharing why you should be a part of something like this, right? This is crazy. So what happened, right? When you're a college athlete, you can outwork your nutrition. I don't care what people say. Now it's really hard. Now I can't do it. But at the time, I was always fit. I was trying all kinds of different jobs. I did corporate America stuff. I worked in the restaurant industry. And I'll tell you, I always wanted more. And I got lucky in my late 20s. I found some success in real estate, some social media stuff that I was doing. And I'll tell you what, I built a multiple 6-figure bank account in my late 20s. And it was awesome. I was like on top of the world. I thought I was going to be a millionaire before I was 30. I was living the life. I was traveling. I was doing all the things that I wanted to do. Okay, life was awesome. And then, how many of you have ever had just something happen in the middle of a good time? Just kind of hit by a train. I got hit by a train real hard, real fast. From the highest point in my life to the lowest point in my life in a really short period of time. I had a back injury that set me completely off. I fell into a deep depression. I was in the worst health of my life. I was supposed to have surgery on my back. That's how bad it was. I wasn't able to work. I watched my businesses go out. I watched my bank account go down. And when you suffer a small problem, sometimes you get into this really small problem and you don't know how to ask for help. That was me. I had a lot of pride. I didn't want to ask for help. But then the small problem becomes a little bit of a bigger problem. And then if you couldn't ask for help at a small problem, how are you going to ask for help at this problem that's even bigger? And the snowball effect downhill started for me. And it went really fast. Deep depression, severe anxiety. I gambled away hundreds of thousands of dollars. I started borrowing money. And before I knew it, I was multiple 6 figures in debt. I was in the worst place of my life. My health, my finances, my spirit was broken. And it was so bad that I literally, this joyful, happy, the most energetic human that I probably no, is myself at this point, was in the worst place of his life and wanted to end it all. And that's how bad it was for me. And I share that so openly and so importantly because a lot of people come to you in theory. Like they learn, they hear things, and then they try to coach you on things, or they try to present things to you. And let me tell you, for me, it's different, okay? Like when people would come to me with an idea or how to do something, I'm like, you don't know how I feel. So it's different when you're coming from a place of experience. So when you tell me how you feel because you're overweight, I was there. I know what it's like to be overweight. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to not be able to walk. I know what it's like to be depressed. I know what it's like to not believe in God. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. And I lived it. And here we are. By the grace of God, I'm still here. And it started with that for me. It was my faith. It was a foundation. You got to have a foundation. And the best things happened to me. The seas parted to the people that were just with me for the good and the people who truly cared about me and loved me. And some of you are still here. Some of you are actually on this call who were with me during that time. And I love you and I appreciate you for it. So how does this guy who had all these things and doing all these things turn into a skeptic, go from this overweight guy? Well, let me tell you. What happened is I learned about all the junk that was in supplements, so I stopped taking supplements. I had a bad experience and a bad taste in my mouth about network marketing because it never worked. There were other ways to make money, so I swore off the industry for years. For years, I swore off the industry. And through my own personal transformation, getting my feedback, I tried meal prepping, I tried diets, I tried all these different things. I found CrossFit, I found chiropractic, I found holistic health. I found ways to naturally build myself back up so that I didn't need back surgery. And along the way, I was stuck. I was stuck because food, which is 90% of our results, was very hard for me. I didn't have time to meal prep. I was trying to get myself out of multiple 6 figures of debt, and I just didn't have it figured out. Well, an opportunity came up for me to open up a gym in the Virgin Islands, and I didn't want to go as the fat trainer because nobody would believe that CrossFit was the way to get healthy if I wasn't healthy myself. And that's when things changed for me. That's when my stubbornness stopped, and I opened my mind, not to the opportunity, but to these products. And I said, I need a simple solution. So I scanned the globe, literally, is what it felt like. And I remember having a link to Isogenics in my inbox, and it was literally there for months because I said no, and I said no, and I said no. But when I got into the point of researching, and we're going to go into that right now, and why I love these products and what flipped my mind is, what flipped my mind in the midst of chaos and how I found opportunity was this first ingredient, okay? And it was these no compromise products. Tell me when my screen flips. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Ingredient number 1. Okay. So number 1, when I'm looking at these products, I'm looking at like all these transformations. There's these people, like old people, young people, kids, and athletes and Olympians and all these people. And I'm like, okay, a lot of people doing it. I got enough proof. I get it. There's enough proof. Okay. I'm seeing people transform in all kinds of ways. And I love that. I love that there was a meal replacement shake for convenience. I love that there were snacks. I love that there was an intermittent fasting product. I love that there was energy products. I'm like my head thinks long-term now, right? Because I'm in a transformation stage of my life, and this was a long-term product. It was a lifestyle product. It wasn't a one-hit wonder. It wasn't a quick fix. It wasn't a pill. There was a lifestyle behind it. I loved that about this. I love that about it. Come on, internet. The power of Isogenics nutrition. What does no compromise commitment mean? This was the game changer for me. This was what made all the difference. Right here. No compromise quality, responsible sourcing. The further I dug down the rabbit hole of what Isogenics did to make sure that what was on the label was going into my body, because I was at that point where I wasn't able to work out that much. I really had to focus on nutrition. I had to put good stuff in my body. I knew what was on the label was going into my body, and this was really, really important. Gluten-free, quality testing, third-party research, peer-reviewed journals, all the things, okay? And here's a really cool story. Not just for me as a guy who's a skeptic coming in and doing research and finding out that this is the best stuff that is on the planet, but it brought experts into our field to put this name behind their brand, okay? Let me introduce you to an amazing friend of mine. Her name is Casey Tom. Many of you know her. She is an incredible resource. She is an incredible human. She has the most just passionate heart for people and serving people. She's been in health and wellness for 10 years. She's an international speaker, 22 countries. She's a wife, she's a mom, she's a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner getting her PhD. And why is this important? Is because when somebody like that, after 10 years of being in this industry, jumps on board to make Isogenics the product of their choice to serve this community that they've been serving for 10 years, And not just that, not just for herself and for her community that people trust, but like you see her baby JoJo, right? Quality enough to put into her baby girl's body. That was what really got me. And here I am 7 years later, my belief goes even higher when I see stuff like this. This is huge. This is really big for you parents out there, for you people that really care about what goes into your body, okay? We have 5 core products. We're gonna go over them because there's 100 products. We're just gonna go over the 5 core products right now, okay? This is the foundation. This is where I believe everybody needs to start. Number 1, intermittent fasting with Cleanse for Life. This has been a buzzword. It's been around for centuries, okay? We all know about intermittent fasting as a hot topic. Isogenics has been doing it for 20 years, and Cleanse for Life is that product that supports our body's detoxing process. Yes, our body naturally detoxes, but add Cleanse for Life, add our intermittent fasting protocol that we have, and you cannot do it and not feel better. It is literally impossible to not feel better. I waited too long when I started this process to do a cleanse day, and I've been doing it ever since. Okay, a few real quick results. Okay, whether you have over 400 pounds to lose like our friend Kenya, okay, whether you are just trying to get some fluff off of your body, some inflammation like Ileana, the last few pounds, okay, or whether you're trying to build muscle like my man Joe. Okay, these are real people, real results that I love so much, that I know so well, and are still doing it to this day. Okay, so whether you're trying to build muscle, guys, okay, this isn't a women's thing, but whether you're trying to lose those last few pounds or you've got a long journey to go, okay, this is for everybody, okay? The product that got me into Isogenics right here is our Isoline shake. What you're looking at is our newest whole blend shake, okay, which I love just as much. Give you a little bit more. I'm going to be honest. I've been drinking a lot more of the whole blend shake. It's pretty awesome. Each bag, each canister that you get comes with 14 meals. Okay. Whole food source vitamins and minerals from organic vegetables, spinach, kale, mushrooms, sweet potatoes. These are actually on the label. There's no shake on the market that has this type of technology. There's no shake on the market that has these vitamins in the shake. They're called Vitamers, and it's the entire vitamin, not just a piece of the vitamin that every other product has. It's all 6 pieces of a vitamin in a shake. It is crazy. IsogenicsHealth.net. You can research all the products, okay? I'm not gonna go into all the details. I'm just gonna tell you the convenience that this created in my lifestyle, replacing 1 or 2 meals a day with superfood nutrition. It wasn't just cutting calories like other shakes do. And here's the thing, $3.25 a meal. Some people will tell you that that's a lot. What they're not understanding is that most of those other shakes, when you look at their label, are only 50, 100 calories, which means that you need 2 to 4 scoops to get a complete meal, and you're not even getting a complete balance of vitamins. So you're actually paying 2 to 3 or 4 times the amount of money, but they don't show you that because they market it as a calorie deficient thing. That's all it is. So you really got to consider that. You're getting an entire meal that replaces an entire meal. And for somebody like me, for somebody like Joe, who works out the way he does, to actually fill us up is really, really powerful. Okay. I love this story. My friend Chloe, I believe, is actually on here. When we asked, she said, I literally changed my daily diet, my cravings, and my weight loss. She had been stuck. She tried so many different things. She's released over 30 pounds, closing in on 40 pounds. And what's pretty amazing is that she's been a runner the entire time. And she was still stuck, even though she was being active. Her body was just missing the nutrition. The shake made all the difference for her. And not only did she release the weight and she looks amazing, but she's increasing all of her time. She's maintaining muscle and her running times are better. I love that this encompasses all the things, okay? I'm gonna tell you about this product real quick. Ionic Supreme, most people's favorite product. If this is your favorite product, drop a 1 in the chat. This is nature's answer to stress. Drinking ionics, drinking adaptogens, putting these in your body, help your body adapt to the external craziness and madness that is happening. It helps keep you level on the inside because there are things that are happening that we cannot control, okay? But it's nice when we can put something into our body that can help us control how we feel through it, okay? My amazing friend here on the left, Liz, she's released 165 pounds on this system over the last 2 years, okay? So many benefits I gained from this amazing product. It helps me combat stress and the massive fatigue that comes from the unpredictable health challenge that I've suffered from for many years. This product has been a game changer for my daily energy and strength in addition to my superfood nutrition, okay? Now she uses the shake, she uses the cleansing, and Ionics is her favorite product because how it helps her handle some of those external things that she cannot control. And then those, you know, the beautiful beautiful Delray Messer on the right-hand side here with her amazing daughter, Gianna. It's the one product that she always has a backup of. I remember when I didn't have Ionics in my life and I was feeling overwhelmed from the feelings of stress, waking up with brain fog, fatigue in the afternoon, literally feeling like I was a leftover mom where work-life stress was getting the best of me. My kids were getting the leftovers. It breaks my heart every time I read that. I remember when Gianna was little and she wanted to go to the park, and at the end of the day, I just wanted to sit on the bench. I felt like a sideline parent, and I've seen this. I see this every single day. I talk to people every single day who feel like sideline parents because they just don't have the energy because of so much stress that is happening in their lives. I didn't feel like I was an active participant in her life. Now being able to dance and play with her, with how this product has helped me manage and cope with stress, is more rewarding than anything I could have ever imagined. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your goals are. Ionic Supreme is a must in everybody's basket. Okay, daily nutritional support. How do we fill the gaps with our complete essential vitamins? Really simple. You don't have to worry about the pills and all the multiple bottles and all the pill cases. Isogenics, the scientists, the research have put together what your body needs. CoQ10, resveratrol, vitamin D, your omega-3s that don't taste like fish. You don't burp up fish oil. It's amazing, right? They've done such a great job putting a quality product together with a vegetable source so your body actually absorbs it, okay? You're not wasting most of it away. You're getting all of the nutrition and the micronutrients that you need from these vitamins that are missing from our whole foods. In addition to our complete essentials is this incredible product. How many people love Isogenesis? Okay, I've been taking this product for the last 5 years. Okay, I wish I started 7 years ago. I've been taking it for 5 years. I love it. It's probably the most innovative healthy aging vitamin on the market. Dr. Bill Andrews, who helped put this together, has a Nobel Prize for his study on telomeres, which is what this helps. Telomeres have those little, think about it like your DNA has a little shoelace at the end of it with the tip of a shoelace. And over time, the way a shoelace frays, our DNA, like the telomere frays like a shoelace. Well, this vitamin helps maintain the structure of that shoelace, which helps us age a little bit better. And I was thinking to myself, who do I know that's been taking this product the longest and most consistently since I've been around, you know, like besides me? Well, none other than the amazing Emily Bevra, right? We all know Emily. She is the most incredible human with the biggest heart, all about energy and vibe. And this is her when she first started Isogenics. I had to dig deep and I found this amazing photo, but check it out. Like here she is at 23 years old, and here she is now at 24 years old, 10 years later, because that's what happens, right? And she looks amazing, she feels amazing, and just a total testimony to this entire system and this amazing vitamin. So those are our 5 core products. We have exercise and performance on the other side here for those who are weekend warriors, athletes, gym owners, trainers, anybody who wants to move their body. We do have an entire performance line. My man CJ here, who has a almost 50-pound transformation at this point. It's really cool. And the reason I share his story here is because he went through the entire system that I went through. And when I asked him what his favorite product was, because he's lost all that weight, I was figuring he was going to be one of those other products. He actually said the Nitro when he narrowed it down because of how it makes it feel for his workouts. Now that he's moving his body again, it gives him that extra kick that he needs while he's still in his transformation. And he's done an amazing job. And I can tell you, I love these products. I love the performance products as well. We've got Olympians that are using them, Informed Sport certified guys. There's just, you can go down the rabbit hole. Again, isogenicshealth.net on these products, isoproduct.com, and check out the details. Again, I could spend all day here on all these products, the snack line, the energy line, the sleep line. Sleep is important. I'm going to need sleep spray. My energy is through the roof right now. The Super Mix, we just acquired Zija, an amazing plant-based company who's got a ton of products that are so good for our gut health and our mind. And it's awesome to experience. And as I try these products, I fall more in love with them. I actually did not have a PIA, Brenda, but I probably sound like I do. I'm really, really trying to get through this because I respect and value so many of your guys' time, but there's no way to get through all of it in one night in 30 minutes. And here we are. Another one of the reasons why I love this. Again, Isogenics put its money where its mouth is. They did a study against a heart healthy diet with the Isogenic system. They did it for 90 days. The results were so lopsided, like we got to continue this study. This can't be right. What does this look like long-term? They added 12 months to it. 15-month study, 2 times more weight loss in the heart healthy diet, 78% more fat loss, 2 times more muscling. The good stuff held and the bad stuff went. I think that's a really great combination. and people maintain their weight loss so much better, so much more efficiently, so much simpler. And that's what this is. It's a simple solution for a healthier lifestyle. I love it. All right. IsoBody Challenge. How many of you are in the IsoBody Challenge? I just ended an IsoBody Challenge yesterday, restarted one yesterday. That's how I do. $200 in free product. There's an app. It's pretty awesome. We've got multiple people that are in the 100-pound club. These are just a few, I'm just going to say a few of the transformations from this amazing IsoBody Challenge. It's just another way to create community, to create accountability, and give you the tools that you need, whether you want to track your food, track your steps, take your photos, get updates. That extra $200 every 16 weeks makes a big difference. $600 every year just for doing this and participating. I know people that have done 5, 10, 15 IsoBody challenges, and it's incredible. I continue to do them, and I encourage everybody who starts to jump right in. Okay. Second ingredient. Okay. So as you can see why I went from a skeptical product user to a raving fan of these products. I did that for 2 years. Before I jumped into the business opportunity, I was a struggling, very, very struggling gym owner. I loved what I was doing, but I was getting burnt out in my passion. Okay. I was very burnt out in what I was loving to do in serving people. I was working 12, 16, 18 hours a day. I had $20,000 worth of overhead in supplements that I was trying to sell and move, plus my employees, plus the rent, plus this, plus that. And that's when I took a look at the opportunity, because I saw people having success. And I said, if they can do it, I really maybe should just look at this again. I was excited about network marketing years ago. Something wasn't right, but it seems to be different. And I finally have a product that I actually love. But let me do some research on this company. Here you have Jim and Kathy Coover, the founders of Isagenix. They came out of retirement to do this. Guys, this is really important. Jim had built a $1 billion company in the health and wellness industry. They were retired. Kathy maxed out 3 business centers in network marketing. So we've got people that have been in this industry who have built it to $1 billion, which Isagenix is a multi-billion-dollar company now. And another who has been in the field doing what we do and sharing. And she had the rug ripped out from under her multiple times because of integrity from these companies, because of leadership changing, because of FTC regulations that weren't compliant. And she said that if we're going to do this again, Jim, we're going to do this right. We're going to be the company that does it different, and we're going to create a legacy, something that's here, something that people can put their name and their brand behind, and can trust for long term, for the legacy of their life, and change the financial blueprint for their entire family going on, that they know is going to be there. And Eric Hoover is a perfect example of legacy. He came through, he built a multiple six-figure business himself doing what we do, and then got into the corporate side, and has created the vision for this company, and so many amazing things that are coming with the technology and for the environment and charities. And I'm so excited to be a part of it. Isagenix, everyone deserves to experience a healthy, joyful and abundant life. Like, who doesn't want to be a part of that? Who doesn't want to be a part of a company that offers that type of vision? And you feel that when you're here, because it's not just about the product. It's just not about the money. It's about this vision and the people that come with a vision like this, and it changed my life, because it wasn't just the guy from GNC that sold me stuff. I never heard from him after I left that store, except for the spam emails that I would get every freaking week from that place. Right. This is a community that supports you and that loves you, right? Why Isagenix? 18 years. Here's me as the businessman, the skeptical businessman that saw this and shifted on the opportunity, and why I put my name and my company and my brand behind Isagenix now. Okay. 18 years, $7 billion, privately held, responsibly run, no operational debt. That's huge. Okay. Over 300 Legacy Club members, which are people that have earned $1 million, not $1 million in sales. Other companies are going to show their $1 million salespeople. Okay. That doesn't mean they made $1 million. These are people, more than 324, I think we're up to now, who have made $1 million with Isagenix. Almost 40 of them are residually getting $1 million a year while they sleep. Okay. And there's over 400, I think, and growing 6-figure residual earners in Isagenix, $15 million to charity. Isagenix has literally become one of the most trusted and well-respected health and wellness companies and network marketing companies in the world. I love it. They want you to look better, eat better, feel better, move better. I love this. It's so simple. And this is what's happening for so many people right now. What if you could get paid for sharing something you already love? How many of you are sharing things you already love? Restaurants, friends, businesses, and different things. And how many of them are actually paying you to do so? None. Almost 99% are probably not. Okay. Isogenics is different. It's a $1 billion company built on results, built on people sharing what they love. They don't spend money in marketing. They give it to you instead. Okay. How would feeling a little bit better and having some extra money impact your life today? My amazing friend, Michelle here, just recently said, through this crazy time, I can pay for my kids' daycare. How awesome would that be for some of you to have that extra money to do that? Have a babysitter for whatever it is for your kids. Christine, it's paying for my hotel room at a hotel I've been dreaming of staying at for 10 plus years on our vacation next month. I love that so much because it's such a simple thing, like that little bit of extra money after having such a great transformation for just telling people what you're doing that are asking you was huge for me, because through this crazy time, while people are on the other side of the financial spectrum because they've been hit so hard, we have people like Christina here and Michelle here who are doing things. They're able to get daycare. They're able to go on that dream vacation even after all of this, right? This is the ingredient. This is it. Number 3 out of 4. Okay. It's a residual compensation plan. And what I love about it, okay, Skeptic Gus, okay, I saw how companies changed. I saw how people did things differently in these other experiences that I had. And why is Isogenics so different? And because they made it simple, they made it duplicatable, they made it really easy for people who have a network marketing background to come in and crush this thing really fast. But they also made it really simple for people to just come in, love these products, get a great experience, and then let that experience do the work for them. Because I can't tell you, for 2 years while I tried to keep my mouth shut, people were just like, Gus, what are you doing? Gus, what are you doing? And that's how it started. It started with 2 people. Share this with 2 people, you get anywhere from $150 to $500 back. How hard is it to make $150 to $500? Well, tell 2 people. Who are 2 people you know that will want to do this with you and try it and take a gander with you? Or 2 people who see you along the way and like, what the heck are you doing? And you're like, well, this is what I'm doing. Let's do it together, right? Well, the same thing's going to happen with them. So when they do the same and get their $150 to $500, okay, you share with 2 and they share with 2. That's $950, $600 to $950 in the first 60 days. What would an extra $600 to $950 over the next 60 days while feeling better along the way do for you today? What would it do? I know what I would do with an extra $600 to $950, okay? I also know what it would take from doing side jobs to try to make that kind of money, how many hours trading time for money it would take to generate that kind of revenue right now. It is not easy. Selling online, renting rooms, driving cars, it's fine. I respect people who do that. You know, some people are doing it for an extra revenue. Some people have to do it now, and it's okay. I'm just showing you another way that I was very closed-minded to, that I've become very open-minded to, especially as a gym owner and a trainer. We're closed-minded to everything. People were pitching me with all kinds of stuff. I'm like, don't talk to me about that stuff. Get that out of my face. I know what I'm doing, but I didn't. Now I feel like I'm getting better, right? 1.5 million student loan debt. Credit card debt. What other debt? How much debt are people in right now? 800 million global workers will lose their jobs by 2030. That's 10 years away. That's like 10 years away. That's almost 1 billion people. That's crazy to me, right? Social Security, like some people are relying on that. Like they're not even close and it's going to be gone before they're even retired. What are they going to do? What happens if another crazy time happens where like there's no security anymore? But fortunately we have a vehicle, okay? We have a vehicle to help us feel better, because we're always going to want to feel better, okay? Convenient nutrition is never going to go out. Our health goals are never going to go away. And because of the way this model is set up, by just doing that and by sharing with our networks and getting entrepreneurs and people who need to hit their health goals involved, we can generate an additional revenue stream. The power of 2, Isogenics, it makes it so simple. There's not like all this complicated stuff. Build 2 teams. Get paid on the entire volume that your teams generate. That's it. Left team, right team. For those of you in network marketing, no multiple lines, no multiple levels. There's no levels. It goes all the way down to infinity, and it's only 2 teams. And you get paid on everything, not just what you do, but what your network does, what your customers do, what your customers do, what your other colleagues' networks do. How many gym owners have other gym owner friends that have customers? How many chiropractors? How many health and wellness professionals have networks of people that could benefit from these products? How many friends have friends that could benefit from these products? And Isogenics doesn't pay marketing. They give us a little piece of a really, really big pie that doesn't stop. And they make it really easy because your only overhead, right? Your only overhead is the food and the products that you consume every single month. There's no other overhead. There's no additional fees. There's no additional costs. You don't have to keep shakes in your trunk. They don't have to keep them in the back of your car. You don't have to carry a trench coat with shakes and start dishing out shakes to people. It doesn't have to happen. Okay, drop ship. Here's the link, order, boom, on their doorstep. I just got my box today. I'm in a hotel. I love it, right? You can be anywhere. The training, the community, the support is what really makes the difference here, okay? Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of training, I can tell you because I've invested in myself, Isagenix has it, okay? There's no cap. Whether you want to make an extra $100, $200, $300, $500 a month, it's there for you. Or if you want to make millions of dollars like Emily, it's there for you. There's no cap. It's up to you. Positive culture, real people that care about your results. Flexibility, build it. You got 20 minutes a week or you got 20 hours a week. We're going to show you how to do it. Personal development growth. This is a personal development company that makes you a better human, makes you feel better, makes you think better. And the better you become, the more you grow, the more your income grows along with it. Okay. Leverage. If you don't understand leverage, if you don't know what that means, it's really important that you start to learn. We're going to show you what that means. Okay. Heather, gym owner, additional six-figure income on top of what she's doing as a gym owner. Her husband is a chiropractor. Okay. Their business is shut down through this crazy pandemic. They still were making six figures. Okay. Zach on the bottom left there. Okay. Gratitude, self-confidence, six-figure earning international hockey coach. Okay. Has an additional six-figure income with Isagenix. Okay. Guess what? When you work with kids in camps and everybody close and you got to travel and a pandemic hits and you can't do that, it helps to have another revenue stream that's paying you that kind of money so that you can maintain and sustain your lifestyle. Okay. Delray Messer, who you saw our amazing Ionics testimonial, has $1 million Isagenix business. Okay. And it's not even about that for her. It just happened because of her passion for helping and serving people and connecting people with people and helping them with their mindset and their mental health and all these things. Okay. Jake is an international health and wellness, health and success coach. Okay. He works with Tony Robbins Platinum speaker, CEOs for Fortune 500 companies. Okay. He was looking for a product to put his name behind that was quality, that he could trust. Okay. And from trying to white label a product to searching, the depth of the moon and making minimum returns, from Amazon affiliates and referrals, he finally found Isagenix and has generated thousands of dollars in his first, 6 months with this company. Okay. My friends Bonnie and Steve down there and Michelle, gym owners in Florida down here, who've generated thousands of dollars of extra per month on top that is covering so much of their overhead at their gym. And the best part about this is for those of you who are in business, okay, who are business owners and have overhead, this is not a revenue stream that requires extra revenue. When I say Heather made an extra, 100K and the Feisters here are doing an extra $3,000-$5,000 a month. Well, they don't have to sell $15,000-$20,000 and carry that overhead to make that extra money. Heather didn't have to sell $500,000 in product last year, one-on-one, to make that money. It was less than $200 a month in overhead in products that she's using. And I love this story from the article because there's so many hairdressers and salon owners, like our friend Melissa, who was able to generate a revenue stream while home because even now they're still closed, or capacity. And so many jobs are just being affected by what's going on. To be able to get healthy and generate an extra revenue stream is so powerful. Joey here, who already has a great career, he's an engineer. This guy had a crazy transformation. He just wanted to feel better and has now created a revenue stream thinking long-term as a really smart investor that he literally has about 25 years left of work. He's going to shave 15, 20 years off of his retirement because of this extra revenue stream. And that's what really drives me to see what this is doing for people and what it's done for people that I know, like this group. Position and timing. Guys, this is everything right now. This is everything. You're in the right place at the right time with the right company. You have an 18-plus-year-old company that is just getting started. They just invested millions of dollars in technology that is being released over the next 18 months, new products. Okay, this network marketing industry is booming. It's it's going to be a $400 billion industry probably by the end of this year. It's bigger than almost anything out there. And where people are like, oh, is it one of those things? In the next 5 years, I promise you, it's going to be, which one of those things are you in? This is the time and this is the company because you're getting the benefits of what a startup has, the excitement, the growth, 45% new customer base that just came into Isagenix right now, but without the risk of it going down because they've got plans through 2028 already. That's unheard of. And Isagenix has it. It's different. It's innovative. The people are high-level entrepreneurs. They're amazing, amazing parents and people that are just came for me who were I was broken and I found a home with people who just accepted me the way I was. So the time is now. The only thing I believe every single person that I know says is they wish they had started sooner. And I am on that same boat. Okay, how do you get started? Really simple. First of all, go to the person that introduced you. They're going to break this down with you to figure out a plan that's best for your goals and your budget. 3 options. Okay, figure out how much you're spending. Figure out what, and ask yourself, with the amount of money I'm spending, is it getting me to feel how I want to feel? And if not, how much of that can I reallocate to feeling my best? $20 a day, $15 a day, or $10 a day. Okay, most people start with the value system. Value is in the name. That is exactly why you get the best bang for your buck. It's a pantry rehaul, and it creates the most convenience and simplicity for you. Trust me, it is the best way to get started when you're doing this system, because you're not just replacing meals. There's over 70 meals that you actually replace: your snacks, your greens, you get the blender, you get the vitamins, you get all the things that we talked about, and some, the energy products, some of the extras, okay? And if you really are on a tight budget, $10 a day, I promise you, you can find $10 a day that you're already investing in food, snacks, and drinks that you can reallocate to this. I promise you it's there. And if not, we'll customize something for you. We will meet you where you are. There's no pressure, okay? And there's no risk, okay? I love it. This is actually one of the reasons that I tried this, because I had a couple other products on my list that I never had to get to, is because there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I think this is the last thing I need to leave you guys with, okay? Because we're a few minutes over. Is if you're here as a skeptic, I hope that this opened you up just enough to be a little bit more curious, to do a little bit more research. Because the more you research, the more you dive into our community, our people, and how we treat each other, and the results that people are getting, and what's actually behind these products in this company, I think you're going to be really, really surprised like I was. So I hope for the skeptics that are watching that you just became curious enough to continue to do research and maybe be a little more open to the idea. Okay. Or on the other side, skeptical enough to want to try it and just prove me wrong. That would be an awesome idea too. And very, very highly welcomed. On the other side, there are so many people right now that I know who are praying in quiet desperation for a solution, like I was. They may look like they have their stuff together on the outside, but I know how much that they're struggling on the inside. And that was me. Even when I was at my worst, I showed people a different side of me, right? And it wasn't very authentic. And what I'll tell you is that if I'm half right about how I believe you're going to feel, if I'm half right about how I think you'll feel, if I'm half right about how I think this opportunity will change your financial income in your life, it's going to be more than worth it for you. I promise you that. If I'm only half right. And what I love about the idea of that is that there's so much of an upside potential for feeling better, for being a part of a community, because maybe you already feel great. Maybe you already have a great revenue stream, but maybe you're just missing that community. You need that piece. But whatever it is that you're missing, okay, I do believe that it exists here with us, okay? The upside potential is limitless, with very little downside and very little risk. And it's no risk. You're looking at it on the screen right now. You just get your money back. What's the worst that's going to happen? Is it's not going to work? Cool. Get your money back. We're still going to love you the same, because that's the kind of people we are, right? But what if it works? What if you do nothing? If it works, what does life look like 5 years from now in the body that you feel your best in, with the bank account that you can do the things you want to do in, with the community that you can share these experiences with? But if nothing changes, what does life look like 5 years from now? What's it been the last 5 years? Has it been where you wanted to be? So I leave you with that thought. I encourage you to jump on board. I would love to see you on the other side within our groups. I'm very active and open and responsive in there. I love you all. God bless you all. Get back to the person who invited you here, and have an amazing and blessed night.